Today I have decided to talk about augmented reality because this topic just excites me so much. I've been interested in it for so long and I really just can't wait until more technology comes out and they introduce it to us. So what is augmented reality? Theoretically, augmented reality is the overlapping of the digital world and the real world to kind of give you that in-between experience. It is definitely different than virtual reality, which takes you completely into a different world. You are no longer in the real world with most of the programs that they have. So, augmented reality works by blending visual overlays, buzzing haptics, and sensory programs to kind of give you the best of both worlds while still being totally aware of your surroundings. Most of you have probably already had some augmented reality experiences, especially if you have played Pokemon Go when it came out in 2016. This program, it overlaps the real world with all the Pokemon and you can go hunt for them and stuff like that while still being on your phone, since most of this technology is still kind of new and they have not perfected it as much. And some of you may have also tried out the Google Sky Map, which you download on your phone and you hold it up to the sky and it kind of gives you an overlay of which stars are which, and I believe it shows you the planets as well. How exactly does augmented reality work? It usually works by using existing physical objects to trigger computer-generated enhancements over the top of reality. These enhancements are usually in the form of 3D models, videos, or information windows that can pop up on your device. And of course, it also uses the internet or Bluetooth connection to kind of give you those screens. To go kind of in depth of how the program works, the augmented reality device that you are using will capture a part of the environment using the camera that is on the device. Then it'll scan the captured piece of the environment to identify a point where to overlay the additional information like the videos or the content, just anything that it wants to overlay. And then as soon as this point is determined, the augmented reality device requests predefined content to overlay further an environmental footprint with additional information. And then once all of this has been completed, the solution forms a complete image consisting of the real-world background and an overlaid augmented reality data. So this is basically how it gets you from point A to point B on how it brings all of these enhancements to the real world instead of just being on a screen. Like all other technology, augmented reality is based around programs that just make it work. One of the programs is called SLAM, which is simultaneously localization and mapping technology, which works by using augmented algorithms and data received from sensors to create the image that you see. It also requires a predefined map to properly place 3D objects. The next program is marker-based, which is the most widespread used in augmented reality. This uses the device's camera to detect predefined markers to generate certain content, and it also uses AR codes, which are basically QR codes that you'd scan anywhere. I'd just like to point out this second picture. This is a Crayola coloring book. Crayola uses augmented reality to bring children's coloring books to life for them to interact with. The third program is location-based, which uses GPS signals to place additional information about a location. This could be easily used when you're in a foreign country and you're on a street that you have no idea what's on that street with. This will pop up, let's say, a bar on your left-hand side, or maybe you need to go get some money from the bank on your right-hand side. This comes in handy. Whatever machine you're using augmented reality on, it must have these three components to work correctly. It must have sensors to collect data and transmit to whichever application you are using. It also must have processing abilities to access the data collected. And it also must have a really good display. All augmented realities must have a certain type of projector to transmit the light correctly to make it seem like it is overlaying the real world. If you do not have this certain projector, what's the point of even having these fancy glasses when it's not even going to overlay it correctly? On this slide, we have Decree's smart glasses. I have chosen this picture to just kind of give you a view of the inside of an augmented reality glasses. These certain glasses run off the 6th generation Intel Core M7 processor. There are many uses for AR. One could be video games as the obvious choice. Others could be for companies. DHL uses the augmented reality glasses to improve employees' working time. IKEA also has a service called IKEA Place, which allows you to position your furniture virtually so that you can see if it fits in the space you want it in, or if it matches the theme. It also comes in handy for healthcare. You can see this doctor is taking out the C2 vertebrae on this model virtually to examine it. To continue on with healthcare, I have found this interesting study that uses AR glasses to help out Americans over 40 that suffer with low vision. And a new study conducted by Keck School of Medicine of USC found that AR glasses can improve patients' mobility by 50% and grasp performance by 70%. This program projects bright colors onto the patient's retina corresponding to nearby obstacles. That's kind of what this background picture is depicting. Some devices that are already available are the HoloLens 2 by Microsoft, which has a 2K 120Hz display. Another one is Focals by North. These glasses look just like ordinary glasses, besides the sides being thicker to house the battery and the projectors. We also have heard rumors about the Apple glasses to be coming out in 2023.